Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. It sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Think started boxing. You know, I almost didn't want to go live with this one because sometimes you get fans that say they love boxing, but they just want to talk about one boxer. We call them fanboys. In this case, it would be Lomachenko fanboys. Over here, Finks Art of Boxing, we Loma chillin'. We talk Vasily Lomachenko because he represents the lightweights. But to be honest, the current lightweight stable rates at the back end of our pound-for-pound list here at Finks Art of Boxing, and we make videos to document our standards because we like YouTube. So please hit the thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget the bell icon to get notifications for when we go live. Finks Art of Boxing. We don't like stay busy fights. So Manny Pacquiao, the 40-year-old fighter and future Hall of Famer, he represents our welterweights, while Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford freeze waiting for contracts. Manny Pacquiao, he's paying electricity bills in different countries. Here we like Manny Pacquiao and we like the Hall of Fame. Julian Williams, he can make the list because 154 has been lit. Everyone's fighting each other in tough fights and great performances. But then so has 175. The competition there can cut diamonds. Lomachenko versus Mariaga, it doesn't cut it for me. But Loma's at lightweight now. He's fighting bigger men. So we Loma chillin' because we like Loma, we like Manny, and we like J-Rock. But I was afraid to do this video because we have the Nomos Hopers, the Loma Corruptors. When they want gratification, they get Loma Sexual. They want a personal win. But this isn't Loma Checkers. This is Finks Art of Boxing. We Loma chillin'. We like Anatoly Lomachenko. He ripped the crown off Lomachenko's head after their victory over Guillermo Rigondeaux. He said, "You're not the lineal champ. He is. He's the lineal champ at Super Bantam." We like Anatoly. And we like good fights. And you can't have great fights without two good boxers performing their best. So, unified lightweight champ Vasily Lomachenko versus top 10 and WBC lightweight mandatory Luke Campbell. I like Lomachenko. But let me tell you why I like Luke. And I didn't really keep up with Luke, but come fight week, I saw a photo with him and Josh Taylor post-spar. Josh Taylor became a pro in 2015, and by 2020, he may become unified champion at junior welterweight. Josh Taylor, I would think, has a good corner, a reliable trainer who brought him to British and European level and then to a worldwide tournament, a chance at one or two belts. I would think that Josh Taylor's style has been tailored by Shane McGuigan, his trainer. It's a southpaw style that is as close to Lomachenko as you can get. And since 2018, Luke Campbell has Josh Taylor and the McGuigans in his corner. Today, Saturday, August 31st, 2019, I predict Shane McGuigan becomes Trainer of the Year. And now that's for fans of Finks Art of Boxing, and I say that tongue-in-cheek. However, I am rooting for Luke, and I would officially predict that in the UK, Loma wins an SD, a split decision, if not a UD. I think Luke might have a very good chance to upset the odds. Luke has, on the books, he has worse odds than Yard versus Kovalev. Is Yard that much better, and was Kovalev really that much worse after we saw him in his performance against later Alvarez in the rematch? I think he has a chance to upset the odds with Shane McGuigan. And I think people are sleeping on Luke, but he has the height and he has the reach on Loma, and they're technically similar in KO ratio. I think they're both 70-something%. I think for Luke to win, he needs to show that he can sit on his punches and hit hard. If you're going to pity-pat the body, you won't get Loma's respect. Loma has ice in his veins, And so you need to freeze him with those punches. You need to be cool hand Luke. And if cool hand Luke Campbell and Shane McGuigan can keep a good defense while throwing long-rangey punches, I could see him dethroning the unified champ. But that's all I have for my breakdown and intro to this fight, guys. There's a bunch of good fights on the undercard, and I can't lie, this one has most of my attention at the moment. Oh yeah, I have flyweight titleist Charlie Edwards. I have him. He might get KO today. That's all I have. That's all my predictions today. All right. Going back to the chat section, thank you guys so much for listening. We got Lawrence Williams in the chat. What's good, bro? What's Gucci Gucci? I'm chilling. Thanks for joining. I appreciate that. He says Shane revitalized Groves. He's a good coach. Yeah, I mean, I really like the Groves versus Eubank fight. I know people talk trash about Eubanks. I don't really get that. He's always in fun fights. And he was in a fun fight with Groves, even though it became a bloody mess. At least he gave Groves a tough fight. Maybe it wasn't the best fight to watch. It was pretty dirty, but, you know, Groves weathered the storm with the McGuigans in his corner. Cyclones promotion, not me. So who else does Shane have? I think he was training. What's my man's name? It doesn't matter. St. George. What's going on? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. It's all good. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and remove that. Thank you. Come again. Come again with that, man. But yeah, thanks for listening, Lawrence. Thanks for everybody else watching. Hit the thumbs up if you like the contents of this video. Comment, subscribe. Hit the bell icon for when we go live. And this is Finks. We'll catch you on the next. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Oh, Coley is in the stable and Joyce. Hide these on this channel. Mr. coming over here messing up the chat. Damn. Trying to talk boxing. This guy's coming with all sorts of emojis and stuff. Shane has Joyce and a Coley in his stable now. I forgot the Joyce news. Shane's been getting so many good fighters. Might be the premier dude in the UK. I don't really know the scene, but like I never think about corners like that until. Hold on a second. This guy messed up my whole vibe over here, for real. Take a little picture of that just in case I need to report that to YouTube somehow. I don't like that. Yeah, man. I mean, I said my wild prediction would be that Shane and Luke Campbell get it done, and out of nowhere, Shane McGuigan would have Josh Taylor as a champ this year, and then he'd have a unified champ. I mean, technically, this isn't a unification. Luke's not bringing a belt, but he would be the unified champ at lightweight. He is a mandatory, so I'm not sure if there would be a rematch clause. I know I have high hopes, but I really wanted to talk about this one. I wasn't going to talk about it. I was curious why, because I think I would have Luke Campbell in my top 10 at lightweight. I talked about Anthony Yard, and he doesn't have the same experience that Luke Campbell has, you know. So I looked it up. I did my research, and now I'm really excited, especially after seeing the McGuigans and Josh Taylor in that corner. I don't want to make this video about Josh Taylor, though, so don't let me get carried away. All right. Everyone loves me today. Let's go. It's going to be a good day, guys. I think boxing should be on in an hour and a half. Tommy Temper in the chat. Big up, Finks. Big up to you, man. Thanks for joining. Yeah, man. I'm just basically at the end of my video here, just talking a little bit about mostly about Shane McGuigan, really. But Luke Campbell, the Olympian medalist, Lomachenko, two-time medalist. Hey, man, both 31 years old. I think it's going to be a good fight, man. I think Shane McGuigan's going to help revitalize Luke, and we might just have, you know, a maybe a career-defining opponent. Let's say Luke gets the win, and I know the odds are not favorable at all for Luke. I would almost play the odds, um, pay bills and stuff. But if anyone's going to help Luke Campbell get it done, I think it's the McGuigans. I think it's Shane McGuigan and Josh Taylor in that corner. Very similar style to Lomachenko. So that's really the prediction I wanted to make. That's what I really wanted to talk about. If Luke doesn't get it done, I think it'll be a decision for Lomachenko. I think he'll be resilient enough. I think the McGuigans teach good defense, and I think he'll get through it. I'm hoping he doesn't get knocked out. It'll be upsetting for him, as it was upsetting for Yard. Anything else? If it doesn't happen today, then Shane McGuigan has a chance to do it later this year if they can beat Regis Prograis, him and Josh Taylor. But that's a topic for another video. Thank you guys for listening. Tommy Temper, go check him out. Lawrence Williams, go check out his channel. Anybody else coming with that bull in the comment section, you get blocked and deleted. Peace out, guys. Thanks for listening.